My name's Gillian Gillies. I'm a designer in Toronto, originally from Edinburgh. My husband and I bought this house. This was our first home. It was in a very sorry state when we bought it. The kitchen was sized for a house that was built in 1914. So it was probably not more than 100 square feet. We were really limited with storage, so we decided to level off the back of our house. So it was basically like an 80 square foot addition, and that's allowed us to create the space that we now have. I wanted it to be totally authentic to us. Dean loves to cook, I love to decorate. So it is that sort of winning combination, I think, of the two of us. All the appliances, I wanted them to be fully integrated, so you can't really see where the fridge is or the dishwasher is. I designed the millwork myself. I did want to have a really nice profile on the doors. So instead of just having a plain shaker door, we added a little OG profile. I like the decorative detail on the kick plates. That helps conceal the fan for the fridge. I love fabrics, so I definitely wanted to have full-length draperies in my kitchen. A bit of like an animal print fabric, but it's so sort of subtle you almost wouldn't know. The sculpture from Martha Sturdy, I went to a show in New York last spring and then just saw these pieces and thought, okay, one of those is coming home with me. And then shortly afterwards made the purchase, and it now hangs very proudly on my wall, and I love it. We did a millwork panel and I thought, okay, I'm going to put some kind of wallpaper or something there. I've always loved Osborne Little, and so I just came across this one. Just sort of brought the whole colour scheme together. So yeah, it was a really sort of unifying piece in the design. We do have a large family. We actually do like to host, and we have a huge dining room. I think one year we had 22 people for Christmas Eve dinner for a sit-down meal. And the kitchen was just woefully inadequate. And we just sort of wanted our kitchen to be brought up to the same level as the rest of the living spaces in the house. I think certain homes are white kitchen homes, and my home certainly isn't. In terms of aesthetics in the space, the cast iron sink is quite a European influence. Even having the full-length draperies and just it not looking like a sterile kitchen. We went with quartz countertops, but I wanted to have the practicality behind the stove so that things are getting cooked, things are getting splashed. It's just really easy to clean and maintain. So we did a full height quartz backsplash there, and then added the subway tiles as well. And the subway tiles have a sort of crackle finish to them, so they're a little bit imperfect, which I like, so they feel far more organic. The hardware is another thing actually from the UK. It's made by a company called Armac Martin, and it is solid brass hardware. The colour is actually called chocolate. What I love about it is that it does patina and age over time, so that the handle certainly on the fridge is getting somewhat destroyed. But I'm just embracing that and going, okay, that's just our wedding rings. There's taking the polish off it, so it's fine. We always had a little sort of seating area there, but during the renovation we decided to add a little window seat, and that you can get two bums on there. The drop leaf table was a piece that I actually brought from Edinburgh when I moved here, and it just fits perfectly with the little banquette, and I have to admit that's probably one of my favourite spots in the house. The window that's above the sink, that is part of the addition. We kept it high and also went with a sandblasted finish just because it looks right on to my neighbour's house, and so the window ledge just affords some space for adding little sort of decorative pieces and things, and then those I change up frequently, as I'm sure you can imagine. I would say the style of the kitchen is very representative of me. I love timeless design. I want it to be respectful of the age of the home. The colour palette and the styling and everything just really suits me. It feels cocooning and comfortable, and that's really ultimately what we wanted.